Hello, this is Dan once again from QA Bootcamp. We're going to be taking another look at State of Decay 2. It is not going to be quite as long as the last one, I don't think, but basically I'm just going to be finding bugs. So I'm going to be pausing my capture and unpausing it when I find bugs. So let us begin once again. Okay, so we've found our first bug. It is very minor, but you know what? It's not up to QA to decide what gets bugged or not, what's important or not. I'm not sure if you can see it very well in the capture, but there are rocks that are floating above the ground here. Pretty minor, but we're going to go ahead and try and grab a screenshot of it. And yeah, we'll go ahead and write it up. Let's go ahead and do our screenshot. I believe for this game it will be Windows Alt print screen. There we go. And we will go pause, open up our captures. Alright. Open up file location. Alright, here it is. Alright, actually, we want to go ahead and open that up in Paint real quick. And I've added so many things to this, so there it is. Alright. Paint. Alright, we will go ahead and circle the rocks. And even though it seems super obvious, a lot of times you should still circle the rocks and such. So like right here and right here. File, save. Perfect. And we also want to get a screenshot, since unfortunately we don't have debug commands to get our location via coordinates. We are just going to have to snag a screenshot of the map. So let's go ahead and do that. Get this off the screen. Alright, and it should be in the same spot. We shouldn't need to circle anything in Paint for that. Alright, so let's pause our game. Let us bring up this. We will search for it real quick. Floating rocks. I guess floating wrench, which is one of mine. It has been asked that I do not post them in discussions anymore, just because that's not how they track bugs. So, alright, we'll go ahead and search floating rocks. And we're just going to go ahead and do this. Platform, PC, issue type, bug, environment. And we'll go ahead and use our PAL format. But I do want to let you guys know, I've always said we use the PAL format, so it's the problem, action, location. Sorry. Currently in the middle of a conversation on that. Problem, action, location. So one thing I failed to mention is you guys can switch up the order. It doesn't have to necessarily be in the PAL format as far as like the order. And don't be a slave to it either. The PAL system is only there to help guide you if you're not quite sure how to start writing a bug. Me, fortunately, I've been doing this a long time, so I actually move up the PAL format quite a bit. I don't use it as much as I used to. But it's there to help you start getting used to writing bugs. So for instance, whenever I was doing art testing, instead of using PAL, I would use the location first. I would just make it a tag. So I would just be like location, and then I would be like, what's the name of this? Drucker County, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Drucker County. I'm going to drag it to my other screen just so I have the Drucker County, and then like comma, south of starting base. And you know, if I had the coordinates, I would just use the coordinates. But see, like right in there in this instance, I wouldn't need you know, the coordinate, or I wouldn't need the PAL because I'm putting the location first. So alright, so at the location listed above, there are some small rocks floating above the ground. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need for this one. So this is one of those bugs, and a lot of art bugs won't use the PAL format just because art bugs don't require an action. So the problem action location, you're leaving out one of the three things. And also, whenever I'm doing art bugs, I like to put the location first just so they know where. So see attached screenshots for you know, example and map location. Okay, and we will attach these video captures. Boom and boom. Let's make sure that's the right one. Yep, Drucker County. Okay, cool. We're good. Those are the two we want. And send. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and keep on testing. Okay, I got another bug right here. It's another pretty minor one, but it's something that I would, definitely bug. So if you're standing directly against this this search point, you can't do it. You actually have to step back some and be standing just right. It's sort of not very elegant. I'm going to guess that there's a trigger that has been misplaced on this particular model, so they would probably want to just readjust that trigger. So we will go ahead and bug that real quick. So let's go ahead and grab a screenshot. Oh, all right. And we'll go ahead and take a screenshot of the map too, just to be safe. Although I don't think they'll need that. It's more of a problem with the model than it is a problem with the like it's not an environmental problem. It's not a problem with the way the prop itself was placed. It's more a problem with the prop itself. So it's a problem with this particular model. So if we ran into this model of searchable husk of a car somewhere else in the world, it would probably have the exact same problem. So yeah, that's how that would work. All right, let's go ahead and pause and get that bugged. All right. I don't even. Let me see. What should we search for this? Search car. I mean, I should trigger, but I don't think that's something. If somebody who's not privy to how game development works, they probably wouldn't think to use the word trigger. So, bug. It's not really a vehicle, even though it happens to a vehicle. It's more of a problem with a prop in the environment. And it's actually not a problem with the way it's placed either. It's more a problem with the model. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at this. Alright. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to really know what the name of it is, but okay. So, there is a model of car husk that the search trigger for looting it is not placed directly directly against the trunk of the prop. This causes the player to not be able to search it when standing against or too close to it. Please see screenshot for example of the model in question, as well as a map location where the prop can be found. My God, stop it. Okay. Cool, let's go ahead and proofread. There's a model of car husk that... Oh, sorry, I've got my fan on. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. I just realized I have my fan on. Sorry about that. Alright, there is a model of car husk that the search trigger for looting it is not placed directly against the trunk of the prop. This causes the player to not be able to search it when standing against or too close to it. Please see screenshot, for example, of the model in question, as well as a map location where the prop can be found. Okay. I have to remind myself it doesn't have to be perfect. I am not being paid. That's a good work ethic, right? Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we've got a bug with the, it's called hunting crossbow. When you reload it, the bolt does not follow the character's hand. Watch when I reload, you can kind of see the bolt kind of drift up after his hand has grabbed a new bolt. Whoop. Alright, so it's going to be a bit difficult to get a screenshot of, but we're going to go and give it a shot. Alright. Go ahead and pause as soon as we see it to come up. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad picture. Alright. Oops. Okay. It'd be better if we can get a video of it. I really wish they would let you attach videos, but they don't. I guess I could upload it to the YouTube as a private video and then link it from there, but I don't know. Seems like a lot of work. Anyway, let's go ahead and bug it. Where is my thing? There it is. All right. Cool. Hunting crossbow bolt. Not seeing anything. Okay, let's just go ahead and get it bugged. Crossbow bolt. PC bug. It's an animation issue, but we'll go ahead and put it under characters. Alright. When reloading the we'll go ahead and use PAL for this one. Actually, we won't. Like I said, don't be a slave to PAL. It's really for new testers. Once you get a better handle on writing bugs, you can write it however you want. But I won't use PAL for this one just because I feel like there's a better way in my head to do it. So, and who knows? Maybe through this, because PAL is the way I was taught. Who knows? Maybe doing this QA bootcamp, I'll think of a better method and a better acronym. I hate acronyms, but maybe it'll be better. All right. When reloading the hunting crossbow, the bolt will not follow the player character's hand. This causes the bolt to appear to float, levitate. How do you spell levitate? To the crossbow. Please see attached screenshot. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and attach that. I think it's this one. Actually, I want to circle that. Let's cross that out. We are going to go to, where is it? Videos, desktop. Nope. Excuse me. Hope you heard that. Here we go. Writing this bug brings up a point that actually I should probably tell you guys, and I'm not sure if I told you before, but you notice I didn't say player, I said player characters. It's not a big deal. I've never really been bothered by it, but there are some developers and some QA department that hate it if you say player rather than player character, because the player is you. The player character is your character in the game. So, like, there's some say that, hey, this will cause the player to, I don't know, if you're in a game that has a confusion status effect or something like that, we're like, this could cause the player to get confused. And like, wait a second, does this bug mean that you're confused as the player? Like, it's not clear what you're trying to do, or is this actually the player character that's getting confused? that's just a little tidbit that not many people really keep in mind. And like I said, I've never really been bothered by it, but yeah, there you go. But anyway, moving on. All right, so this isn't really a bug. This is a perfect example of what we call impressions. So it's not really something that's a bug, but like if I want to start a new community and I want to use these things, I don't. What if I don't 100% know what these do? I can't click on them. I can't go up to them with the cursor, the controller, or anything like that. So this would actually be a perfect example of an impression of like, hey, I don't know what these things do. How do I know if I want to pick them or not? So yeah, I won't be bugging it. I might write it up as an impression later. But that's just one of the important distinction I wanted to make real quick. All right, guys, that's it for me this time. I know it wasn't as long as the last one, but yeah, I'll keep on looking, and I will try to make another video next time I get a wild hair at my butt, I guess. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.